For anybody just joining, I am currently having bandwidth issues, and so is NASA. So we all seem to be pretty equivalent right about now. Uh, str- Everything seems to be back online now, so that wasn't even close to being 3 minutes. I meant maybe like 20 seconds. Sorry for the no gaming stream. I know that a lot of my viewers are pretty kind of bored. It's now not working again. Oh no, or they're gonna be pretty bored. But if you guys want to support me, it'd be nice if you guys stayed and watched. Hello, Gary. I am currently fixing an internet issue. So is NASA. Um, I'm going to try to go live at multiple. So we might have this one running in the background. I just got to figure out how to do that. I may have to restart these streams if this does not clear up. I think for anybody just joining in, we're looking at a virtual experience of the Artemis 2 mission, where they are currently halfway there. I'm going to try to get other things pulled up for you guys. Oh. NASA is also currently fixing some internet issues. Mine's just not even working. Love that. What's up, Mark? This is currently live. This is a live, absolutely as live as it gets feed of the. It is still a real generation of what it would look like. Currently, we are not getting any information from them because NASA does not have the current downlink speed right now. They are busy trying to communicate other things to the astronauts. I'm going to try to see if I can get another stream started at the exact same time, but I also have to get my Wi-Fi to work with just these ones. So we'll see how that goes. Otherwise, there will not be a game because my Wi-Fi is not even working. I got to go switch stuff around. This is currently live. I apologize for the breaking up issue. It should be fixed now. I try to cross my fingers on that one. This is a currently live as it gets feed. The only thing that's different is that this is NASA's virtualization of the Orion spacecraft as it is now. They currently do not have live feed coming in because of stability issues in the downlink. They are currently trying to work on transmitting more important things.
Integrity Houston for Victor and the SAT mode DFTO.
I'm with you, Jackie.
Hey, we are ready for you to get going in that procedure. One answer for you in step 5.2, instruction 68. The answer will be yes, you would like to do that type of maneuver.
Yeah, Jackie, I'm sorry. We're sharing PCDs up here, and so I currently don't have one. I'm operating off of DU3 only. But Weed has one and a pencil out now. Can you just repeat that whole transmission?
Yep, and I think this is one we should have comms, so we could also remind you, right? The question is, will maneuver be a rotation around the biased tail to sun vector? And the answer is yes.
Okay, we copy. Thank you. Any other data I need before I get started with this procedure?
Nope, that's it, and we're ready for you to begin.
Copy and confirm you have step 1.
This is Artemis Mission Control in Houston, Texas. As the pilot on board the Orion, as the communicator here in Mission Control, who is currently Jackie Mahaffey, which you can see there in the center of your screen. Victor is currently working through a SAT mode DFTO, or a search, acquire, and tracking mode developmental flight test objective. During this DFTO, Victor is working to reconfigure the S-band communication system on board the Orion spacecraft.
For anybody joining this,
The Orion S-band communication system provides functionality of 4 radios in one and allows communication with multiple space vehicles, as well as NASA's Near Space Network, NASA's TDRS system, and the NASA's Deep Space Network. Currently, the Orion spacecraft is working off of the Deep Space Network.
for anybody joining this to watch me play a game, I'm going to try to get another stream running at the same time to play a game. I don't know what game, so I don't know yet.
We're ready.
I just want to see if I can get the OBS overlay to work. I will also pull up the Deep Space Network interface for people to see that.
Levels.
Houston integrity and instruction 46. Ping good. Baseband processor frame is locked. It was 2 minutes 45 seconds. Checking with you to proceed to step 4.
Houston, we have you loud and clear. We're ready for step 4. And Victor, could you read the instruction number of your step 4, please? Instruction number of your step 4, please.
Step 4, titled Test 1, testing sat mode receive link recovery capability, is instruction 43.
Okay, thanks. That is what we had. I think I misheard an earlier instruction call from you. Thanks.
That may have been just me telling you I was on the instruction that said to check with MCC, and that was a couple of instructions back. Houston integrity ready for receive link loss of signal.
Integrity, we copy. From the ground, we will implement the loss of signal. You can expect a 5 to 10 minute LOS and expect you may see your antennas cycling through looking for the signal.
Copy all, and we're watching.
This is Artemis Mission Control in Houston, Texas. On board the Orion spacecraft named Integrity, NASA astronaut Victor Glover continues to work through the SAT mode DFTO, or the Search, Acquire, and Tracking Developmental Flight Test Objective. And he has been coordinating the steps and procedures between the team here in Mission Control Houston, namely the CAPCOM, or Capsule Communicator, who is currently Jackie Mahaffey. Of course, there's many other console positions here in Mission Control, but they all flow their information through the Capcom, and they serve as the single voice link. So for this particular developmental flight test objective, one of the main console positions working all of the objectives is the INCO position, and that stands for Instrumentation and Communication Officer, and they are responsible for managing the communication systems of the Orion vehicle, including the phased array antennas, baseband, signal processors, and audio systems.
If you're just joining in, we are currently watching the live feed of the Artemis 2 mission by NASA. What you're seeing now is a virtualization of the module in space, even though everything is real here.
console position for this developmental flight test objective is the GC, or Ground Control Officer.
What you see at the top of your screen is called the Deep Space Network. That is NASA's long-range antennas that communicate with very sparse spacecraft.
And operates ground and network facilities, including voice systems, building systems, redundant power systems, and more. And there you're currently seeing a live look inside the Artemis Flight Control Room here in Mission Control Houston, and it's actually just down the hall in the same building as the International Space Station Flight Control Room, which is continuing to monitor the operations of the International Space Station and that crew. So currently there are 2 different NASA crews flying in space. Of course, the Orion spacecraft and its crew, comprised of NASA astronauts Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, and Christina Cook, and CSA, or Canadian Space Agency astronaut Jeremy Hansen, on board the Orion spacecraft on its way to the moon. Yesterday, they completed the translunar injection burn, or TLI burn, which set it on its path towards the moon and back on a free return trajectory, and they are currently about 130,000 miles away from the Earth and about 140,000 miles away from the moon, so they're about halfway.
We are closing in very closely to that halfway mark.
Houston integrity.
If anybody's joining in to watch me play a game, this stream will not be it. I'm going to try to get another stream.
Proceed to step 5. We are good and locked at about 2 minutes 30 seconds.
Victor, we have you loud and clear as well, and we are ready for you to proceed to step 5.
Copy, picking up step 5, instruction 62, test 2, testing sat mode, tracking through maneuver. to step 5.5.